Fairview's coffee has mysteriously gone missing. Mayhem ensues when strange, coffee-craving zombies plague the city. Detective Mickey Potatoes, an overworked public servant, uncovers why ordinary citizens are losing their minds and how to stop the coffee apocalypse. But it involves the mafia. And when you're dealing with mafia crime families, nothing is ever easy. The mafia controls everything in the city, including the police, including him. If he breaks the mafia, they will break him. So, the city is without coffee. The city is burning before his very eyes, but he's powerless. Detective Potatoes has the power to stop the coffee apocalypse, but if he does, he could lose everything.
And now for something completely different.
This is my place, okay? I have in here who the fuck I want.
Money comes big. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not small. No, no, no.
Kiss my entire...
Oh, my darling, knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me.
Your coffee, sir.
Thanks, beautiful.
You're welcome.
This is a man's world.
So just sit right down, relax, open your ears real wide and say, give it to me straight, doctor. I can take it.
Kick the chops out from under the wheels. Flaps up. No offense, Margaret. Contact. We're off. Brum, brum.
Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you.
Oh, what heights we'll hit. On with the show. This is it.
The doctor is in, baby! Holy cow, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the podcast that won't rust, bust, collect dust, king, stink, turn pink, umbrella that seems in the rainy season for 90 days or your money gladly refunded. I am your host, Doc Blalock, artist and writer, creator of Pariah, Blood and Mud. Currently, my golem is locked in a head-to-head battle with Garbage Man over on Twitter. And surprisingly, at the moment of this launch of the show, I'm winning. I don't even know what I'm looking at here. There I am. Let me indignate that.
Great minds, bro. I was thinking that right when you said it, so I pulled it up.
So yeah, get over there and help me win, because once Aaron Lepresti's crowd wakes up and finds this poll, they're going to dust me. All right. Look here. I do not do this show by myself. I'm not capable of handling such an incredible audience, repertoire of talent and material. so I need a little help.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Gordon Shumway, nice to meet you. Interested in a new Buick?
Nonsense. I've not yet begun to defile myself.
I'll make you famous.
I've not yet begun to defile myself.
Good afternoon, Tanner.
Good afternoon, my friend. How are you?
Something's getting me, man. Allergies. I just took a Zyrtec. Eyes were burning, nose running, coughing my head off. And it's not my normal smoker's hack. Hey, Steve B, welcome. Apex, great to see you. Shadowhawk, good to see you.
Man, we got everyone in here. We got Shadowhawk, Apex, Abo,
what's up?
Tree Goblin, Laurie.
Hello, Laurie.
You know.
Oh, my goodness. So, all kinds of stuff happened with Twitter in the last few hours that I did not foresee. So, maybe later I'll bring some of that up. Because it's self-memeing material. But we've already got our memes locked in for today. So I just thought it was hysterical that one person thought it would be a clever idea to come at Ethan by saying, you're just jealous because Miss Marvel and Jessica Cruz are getting far more attention than anything you ever created. And Ethan replied, I created Jessica Cruz.
Boom.
It doesn't matter if you're CG. It doesn't matter if you even like Ethan or not. When you watch somebody walk into a wall because they weren't paying attention, it's always funny. Just saying. Hey, Tree Goblin, what's going on? Good to see you. All right, so, Tanner.
Yeah.
You had one of your children head off to do a little something special.
Oh, man. Is it special? Is it real? No.
It is. What is the percentage? Is it only, 12% of the population that ever does this?
You know, I always heard it was one, but, you know.
Oh, well, maybe. Could be. What do I know?
I don't know.
But tell him.
Well, my son went off to basic training. He's a 12 Delta Army diver, and I couldn't be more proud of him.
Listen, I'm proud for you. I'm proud of him. I'm proud to now your son is one of my brothers in the military. However, I do have to kind of question, what in the world does the Army need with divers? Is there going to be a deep mud puddle somewhere?
I know they do a lot of work with the Army Corps of Engineers, so I mean, I don't know. I hear he's going to be working with the Navy though, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, he will be. We were talking before. He'll end up down in Key West for his advanced training, and that's a beautiful duty station, man.
Oh God, I know, right? Yeah.
he'll run into Captain Jack Sparrow down there for sure. So we wish him all the best of luck. And I don't know, you know, in the Corps, it's Semper Fi, and the Navy, it's fair winds. What does the Army say to each other? You know, what's the traditional greeting?
Morning, fucker.
All right, see you, shithead.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. Oh, my goodness.
No, they say, hooah.
Hooah. Well, I mean, you know, the Marines have hoorah. They started all that. Hoorah. All right. And then the Navy started with booyah, which is stupid.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Booyah. Booyah, Master Chief. What? No, that's it. So anyway, I'm not going to wade into those waters. I don't want to fight with my brothers who wore different uniforms. We're gonna dive right into some of our material here, Tanner.
All right.
you know, this is what the people come here for. They're here for. All right, so let's wait. I did something. Wait a minute. Where is it? There we go. Let's get a little background music going here. My noir music. We're gonna take a look at some memes here. If you don't stop lying, son, you'll grow up to be a fact checker for Facebook.
I gotta be in here.
For the love of God, buy YouTube too, so we can stop being censored. And actually,
wouldn't that be nice?
We were talking backstage, boys and girls. Ken and I served. Apex is out there. He served. We didn't support and defend the Constitution to be told what we can say by some soy boy woke-tard.
We're told what we can say.
What we can and can't say. Anyway, there's this. How are we supposed to sample this, and why is she wearing gloves?
Ooh, that's a good point.
And don't think I have forgotten you toilet paper hoarders. Good morning, John Diller. Good to see you, sir. I haven't forgotten you toilet paper hoarders.
Oh man, that was crazy during that because I was stuck in Poland during that time and I heard all about it. And we opened up a Connex that was filled with, military grade 1-ply, pretty horrible toilet paper. But I mean, it was filled with it. So we were like, oh wow, we just opened up Fort Knox. It was like we could ship this back to the States and make a killing.
Think about this, Tanner. Think about this. Right now, we know somebody, all of us, who was a toilet paper hoarder. But they're not outing themselves. They're just keeping their little mouths shut. Hey, Jim O'Reilly, good to see you, my friend.
Now, is it considered toilet paper hoarding if you got it from like Sam's Club?
No.
Okay.
No. Okay. We shop once a month, so we'll stock up for the month on everything. And we stocked up on toilet paper per normal, and then they slammed the brakes on the world, and we were okay for a good little while there. But here was my thinking about this: you're not going to run out of something to wipe your ass with, okay? If all else fails, use a rag and throw it in the washing machine. All right.
That's true.
So, yes, exactly right, Jim. And we can now say that on YouTube. Hello, Gary, my love. Yes, Tanner, I was told to reach out to you. Rex Christian over at Devil Flyer Momentum would love to have the channel to promote Red. So it's not I'm not a conspiracy theorist. And then we all know this one is true. All right, this is self-explanatory. And to be honest with you, I got no problem with a Salisbury steak. No problem.
Yeah, I could tear that up right there. You mix all three of those together.
Come on, at least two of them.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's Father's Day. Man.
My fat ass, that's just an hors d'oeuvre. All that would do is piss me off.
Sandwich on the side or something.
Right.
It's fine.
Now, while I was shopping for some good meat and bringing good people this week, I stumbled across these. Bam! People are cracking up at funny student test answers. Draw a small clock that shows 10 minutes past 11. So my man, who is one day going to be a comic book artist, drew a digital clock.
I'd give my student an A for effort on that one. I'm just saying.
I would too. I'm not going to put an X on that.
It's got buttons and everything.
I mean, it's actually what he was told to do.
He did.
Rachel has 16 chocolate bars. Tracy takes 4 from her and asks for the remaining quarter. What would she end up with? A slap.
Hey, these are great.
You're right. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, well, nobody cares what you were looking for. If you asked a question, you got an answer. And it's not incorrect. Bam. List 3 things these planets all have in common. They're all planets. They're all round, and none of them have McDonald's. These children are ahead of the curve. Put them in the accelerated AP classes.
Seriously.
Give them scholarships and get them into school right now.
You can't even spell McDonald's correctly.
You know, that's
little
right.
C and big D and everything, right? So
these are the future leaders of the world right here. Let's not stifle them. Hey, this has been another exciting episode of So there was another one. I didn't save it, but I should have. The teacher's question said, please give an example of taking a risk. And the student responded, no. Give it a check mark. Very good. That's it. Oh, goodness. Let's see what's going on in the chat here. Laurie's here for the memes. I didn't get slapped when I handed out dairy and milk chocolate bar in town to random people as a random Africanus. I did get a hug, though. Well,
shudders like that.
Yeah, but you didn't steal the candy bars.
We do at your church a full women's and men's breakfast, both genders in full English. I assume you mean an English breakfast. There's so much in the chat here. There's gold.
I know, right?
In the beginning, I thought you got the virus through the butt because I couldn't find toilet paper anywhere. Exactly. Brave streaming against Kelsey. He'll get you. I was here first. Kelsey moved into my time. And I do love Kelsey Shannon. Kelsey, he's down in the swamps. He's down in the bayou.
Yeah, that is true.
And good old Kelsey, he'll go into hiding.
The lockdown did help that part spread.
For a few months. And then he comes wandering out of the swamps. And he's got new art to show, and it's always awesome. So you gotta love Kelsey. So we got a pretty good little song for you here.
Your guest is in the backstage area.
I'm aware. We'll bring our guest out right on the.
I just let you know.
All right. But it's time for
Greetings and salutations. Good afternoon. I'm Tanner Hurley with another segment for Great Moments in Comic History. And today we're going to talk a little bit about Steve Ditko. But before I get into showing off art and things like that, we know he created Spider-Man. We know he created The Question, created his own character, Mr. A. We're going to talk a little bit different about something, his morality. Okay, so I did some research. I did a deep dive into Steve Ditko and his belief structures, and it was really fascinating. So here's some of the stuff that I found. Okay, Ditko was an avowed objectivist. Okay, which means it's a concept of a man as a heroic being, and we'll go into this a little bit further. It's he followed the philosophy first expressed by Ayn Rand, which rejected altruism for the individualistic platform that man's moral obligation is to achieve his own happiness and act as his own judge act on his own judgment determines. So criminals got what they objectively deserved. Okay, a black and white view of ethics and morality is basically what Steve Ditko had. And to kind of demonstrate this, I have an issue which I've showed before, which is also my very first comic. This is the first comic I ever got, which has a tale by Steve Ditko at the beginning called Night of the Mummy. So to give an example of everything, we're going to skip to the ending here, where the mummy, his hands is on the villain, and he drags them off. And it says, the long arm of justice reaches across thousands of years, and all is silent, save for the tampering rustling of the wind. So basically, the enemy got it, and he got it good in the end. There was no ambiguity. He was a bad guy, and he got it. Yeah. The mummy won out in the end.
Now, there was actually, if I'm remembering correctly, I read an article years ago that Ditko got into it with editorial over at Marvel because they didn't kill the villains or permanently lock them up.
Yes, yeah, and I read into this, and that's kind of what led him to want to quit so many times. He would quit and he would come back because he loves comics, but at the same time he would get into it with editorial because he wanted to, because of his belief structures, he had to give it to the bad guy and give it to him good.
Yeah, he questioned editorial far too hard. Now, I kind of like that spirit, and but you got to get Marvel's viewpoint. We got to reuse these characters, Steve. You can't just kill them all off. The bad guys are popular, but that kind of absolute morality, I can't really debate it too much.
And kind of like what we were saying, we were surprised he didn't create the Punisher. The way.
That would have been the book for Steve. So we do want to take a little moment here. One of the legends in the field, John Buscema Sr., passed away last night. So we'll have a moment of silence for Big John. Hail to the legends. We're losing them. Oh my goodness. We'll probably do a deep dive on John Buscema next week. Senior, what do you think?
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
That would be a good thing to do next week. We do
it on a show off too.
Mr. Romita Senior. Dude, lots of good stuff on that, man.
Yeah.
Inspired so many people.
Yeah.
Particularly if you're our age, Pops, we grew up on Buscema,
Well, I have like damn near the entire run of Conan. Yeah. So I mean, like I have almost everything that he's done when it comes to Conan. I have some of his like Captain America and stuff like that too. But I mean, the definitive Conan for me is John Buscema.
Yes. Don't spoil it. We'll do that next week. So it's about that time, boys and girls, to bring out our guest, who is lurking backstage.
Lurk.
Lurking. So let's bring out Brandon Starocci. If I said that name wrong, I want him to correct me when he comes out. Welcome, Brandon. Welcome.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing good, brother. How are you?
I am doing well.
Long time no see. I don't think I've spoken to you since CromCon a year ago.
Yeah, I think it's been quite some time that I've talked to you as well.
Yeah. How are you?
Oh man, it's been forever since I
again. I'm. Oh yeah, I know. It's been years and years and years.
It was on Monday Madness.
No, everything's good. Everything's great. You know.
I wasn't so.
Good stuff.
Yeah, you were in the chat, so weren't you?
Probably. I passed through. I do a drive-by fruiting.
Real quick speedway, yeah.
Pop in, I say hello, I move on because I'm always back there working. You know, Pops is a broadcaster. He's a promoter. I'm an artist, so I'm always drawing. And
yeah.
I get hit up.
Get that.
Hey, let's do this, let's do that, let's do this, and not just my Pops. I'm like, I'm drawing. Leave me alone. Shut up, Pops.
With that big
so
white
Brandon,
spot
for people in our chat,
it's just glaring right off your noggin.
So Brandon, for those who don't know who you are, tell people who you are, what you do, and why they should love it.
Well, I'm Brandon Starocci. I'm the creator and writer of Avalon Comic. Avalon, in a nutshell, is a brand new post-apocalyptic comic book that steers away from the hero's journey. We kind of focus on a whole family as the main protagonist alongside of the world that we're building around it as well. And that's basically it. I mean, in a nutshell, that's what Avalon is. We're very proud with what we got. We have a Kickstarter that's live right now for issues 4 and 5. We're trying to wrap up this first season here and getting to issue 6 at the end of the year. So we're moving quick. We're getting it all out for people to kind of see a good understanding of what Avalon is. Seeing it out in the 6th issue spread, you could definitely get a good taste of what it is, and you could tell that it is different from all the other projects that are in the zombie genre.
Yeah, and we're
very nice.
Here in a minute, we're going to take a look at the Kickstarter. But Brandon, how long you been doing this?
I've been working on Avalon for probably late 2018, 2019. I would say about that time. We've been working behind the scenes. It hasn't been public until last year in March. We came out last year in March with Avalon physically and as PDFs and whatever, and getting it out there. But yeah, we've been working on it for quite some time.
Right. Now, are you the artist, the writer, the creator, the publisher? What do you do?
I'm the creator and writer of Avalon.
Creator and writer, and tell us about the rest of your creative team real quick.
Yeah, Alan, which is also a co-writer, he helped me out with a good chunk of this first season. Callie, we just added as well as another writer. She kind of is, editing, kind of writing, adding some pointers and stuff like that, keeping me on track. I have a lot of ideas, but a lot of ideas doesn't mean a good story. You have to make sure that those ideas fit properly and they go in the right spot. So having Alan and Callie kind of mentoring me, kind of keeping me on track is great for me and great for the story going forward. And of course, Demetrius, which is the artist. Everything you see visually is done by Demetrius. He does a phenomenal job. We're very grateful to have him. He makes Avalon what it is here today. But that's basically the team we got right now.
And that includes colors, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Everything you see visually is all Demetrius.
All right. Wow. Fantastic. Well, let's bring that campaign up, Pops. Take a looky-look here. So here it is over on Kickstarter. Let me, is our banner across the, our banner across the top that's blocking part of this. Let's take that down. How do we take that down? There we go. All right. So do we want to play this trailer first? Is that what we want to do?
Yeah, it's up to you. Yep.
No,
it explains a lot of what Avalon is. No, I think it takes a load off my shoulders there if you do.
There we go. Let's do it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brandon Starocci, creator and writer of Avalon.
And I'm Callie Overlander, the newest addition to Avalon Comics. So, what is Avalon?
That is a great question, isn't it? Avalon is a brand new post-apocalyptic comic book that has a little bit of something for everyone.
A story that stays true to the zombie genre, but adds in its own originality.
You begin this world by following the Castle family at their youngest son's super sweet 16th birthday party. And let me tell you something, it ain't gonna be so sweet.
Right away, you're going to see sprinklings of mental health issues arise, like anxiety and depression.
Sprinkles? The cupcake sprinkles?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you begin to read this story and understand the characters a little bit more, you immediately understand that Avalon's infection isn't your typical zombie outbreak. As you can tell by the scratches on their eyes and how they do...
Oh, wait. I feel like they should read it and find out on their own.
Am I getting ahead of myself?
Yes,
okay.
yes, always.
Okay, that's my bad. So let's move on to the next thing. Why would someone choose to read Avalon?
Well, absolutely. I feel like there are so many reasons why. It's so many relatable things, like issues like bullying, mental health, physical health. You have realistic decision making and those consequences to those decisions. You have family problems, and of course, what we all came here for, the zombies.
The zombies, wasn't it? Now, Kelly, how about you explain why you said yes to joining Avalon?
Okay, yeah. I said yes to Avalon for a variety of reasons. I love horror, and I love that a horror comic was being made right here in my hometown of Erie, Pennsylvania. And Avalon takes place here in Erie as well. Having the opportunity to be a part of something that's being written in my hometown, for my hometown, is amazing enough, and were all reasons enough to join. But then, I started talking to the creators of Avalon, and I realized that this wasn't just another zombie story. There was something really unique about it, and I wanted to be a part of this unique adventure.
Guys, Demetrius is on the line.
Oh, here, send him in.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Demetrius.
Hey,
it's
Demetrius.
good to see you.
Good to see you.
Hello, I made it. Well, good to see you both and everybody on Kickstarter here. I'm Demetrius Nastos. I'm the artist of Avalon comic, and I have a few things to say about it. Avalon is the very first comic that I got a chance to work on that was about to be published, so it was a big thing for me. And reading the script, the first script of issue 1, I'm loving the character development, the horror and noir elements that it had, along with the slow burn of the story. That was pretty much the reasons why I said yes. So here we are. And me personally, myself, I'm thinking of new ways of utilizing panels and using them in a great way to tell the story that the whole team has created. So you should be really excited for... Sorry guys, I have to go.
He seemed like he was in a hurry too.
Yeah, it was strange, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Whoa! What was that?
I don't know, but I feel like
We gotta go.
We gotta go. But before we go, before the apocalypse catches up to you.
Get your copy of Avalon now, okay?
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, that was cool. And look, I can't help it. This is where this falls. Yeah, baby!
Now look, before we get down here and start showing you this art, if you're not already looking at this page, I just want you guys to know this shit sucks. This guy kills it. Who's got the... What's up?
All right, first of all, the art looks amazing. I love it.
Art is great. Oh my god.
Dude, yeah. That's what I'm saying. The page layouts are unique. They the use of color, when color used, is amazing. This dude killed it, man. I have the first 3, and yeah, I'll have the next 2. This is good stuff, man.
All right, well, you've read these pops.
Yeah.
Are they good?
Look, the art is a bonus. The story, the interaction between family members in an apocalyptic crisis, okay? Friends, family, work partners, people, you got people that work together when this shit goes down. That, what do? Do you leave your partner, go to your family? Do you know what I mean? It's like all kinds of different things happening, and the different interactions are, realistic. There's times when it's like, You can tell somebody's giving a little clown shot on somebody else for brevity to give them a little, like inspiration to this is some serious shit, guys.
Now
they're still trying to keep each other up, right? It's like, dude, it's really good. It really
all
is.
Right, here's my question for Brandon. What event is the apocalypse in the world of Avalon?
What do you mean exactly?
Was there a nuclear war? Was there space invaders? What happens?
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure so I didn't go down this weird rabbit hole. But yes, so something specific did happen. We know as the creators what exactly caused this infection, this virus, to kind of, or in general, this zombie virus thing that kind of that is happening right now. The problem with me, yes, the problem with me answering that question is it would almost be a spoiler, because there's other things going on. There's other plans that we have going on that is going to actually show where this kind of originates from. It's going to be in the world of kind of Avalon, but it's not going to be told through the whole, title of Avalon like you're seeing now. It's going to be a different title.
This is like from the spur of the moment.
Yeah.
Reactions of the people that it's happening to. They have no idea how it happened, where it happened.
Yeah.
They're not
you're being told this story through the eyes of the Castle family, so they have no idea.
No kind of news flash telling them what's going on or anything. They're all in the dark, and what the fuck is going on? That's, that's where they're at.
Pops couldn't have said it any better than kind of like he was a little bit earlier too. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's already problems going on with the family before the apocalypse even starts. Then you get hit with the apocalypse, and then you're raised, like you said, you're raised to hard questions. Where are you going to leave your partner? Are you going to leave because of the situation you're in to go meet up with your family and try to meet up with your family? Because there's no form of communication at that moment. At least it gets cut off. Like right here, you're talking. So it's just, it's those hard questions that you have to find answers to, and real questions, real kind of scenarios that we try to come up with that fit in this kind of fictional world.
So it's not that death is broken and the dead don't die or stay dead.
No, that's somebody else's book.
Yeah. That's old Path of the Pale Riders, what that is. So this is looking great. Pops, you do your thing where you walk through the campaign here.
Hold on, I wanted to say, Abo, he's like, nice color scheme. That's because Splinters of Avalon or Splinters of Yggdrasil is a lot like this, with I think a little more pinkish red, but black, white, grayscale with one extra color. Good stuff. Mm-hmm. What's up? Hey.
Oh, so I didn't get that. So it's a black and white comic with in the feel of like Frank Miller's Sin City.
Yeah.
Okay. With color cover.
Yeah, it was a nice idea. Obviously, for first and foremost, it's definitely cheaper than full color pages, and then second, I think it fits the story that we're trying to tell, and then the fact that Demetrius was able to kind of blow it out of the water like he did too, it only makes it sound a lot better.
Absolutely.
The idea in your head seems cool. It sounds cool, but you kind of get hit with that. And the cool thing we're doing as well is every last page of each issue will have that color. It'll be a full color page. You kind of get the full wow moment in full color. So we kind of wanted to make that like a unique thing. I mean, it's probably in comics, but I've never seen it in comics. I think it's kind of a cool addition to what we're trying to tell here.
I mean, I love comics. I own a lot of comics. I'm not trying to brag, but I've never seen anything like that. So I think you're definitely onto something here.
Well, that's good to hear then, because I thought it was a cool idea. I just didn't want to be like, oh yeah, nobody's ever done it before. And then people are like, yeah, everybody actually does it.
Yeah, I know. I like that idea of the pop of color at the end.
Yeah. So the thing I want you to focus on is this little box over here where it says pledge $10. Avalon issues 4 and 5. That's $5 books, yo.
$5 books.
Abo knows about that. Tanner knows about that. $5 books.
You can't get any better than that. And we added 2 different catch-up tiers. One of them is a full PDF, and then the second one is a full physical PDF. $5 a book, and then you're getting, with the physical one, it's a $5 book per issue, and then you're getting a Miller poster with it, and Mark, which is the dad, cover print with it as well. So for $30, you're getting 5 books and 2 kind of a poster and a print. So it's kind of like a cool little bundle there for new people, to kind of come along and give us a try.
So this sounds to me like it's very character driven.
Yes. So it's almost like the zombies or whatever, almost secondary. The reason we're doing it in a zombie setting is, number one, I'm a fan of zombies, and number two, it really just kind of puts these characters, what's more survival element than just adding an apocalypse to it all, a survival element to it. So really kind of putting these characters' backs up against the wall and having them to make tough decisions that people wouldn't make on a day-to-day basis. They kind of need the end of the world to happen to make them.
Yeah. Like me finally trimming my hedges.
Yeah, the end of the world will come and you'll go, okay, finally, I'll do it.
Yeah, I got to be able to see out these windows. Brandon, your camera is making Laurie seasick.
I have to use my phone today.
Okay, so you're holding your phone.
Yeah, I have to hold it, so I'll kind of give Laurie a...
Yeah, it's the Brandon cam. All right, so let's walk through the rest of this campaign here, Pops.
I think he left us.
Well, somebody's moving the thing.
It's a ghost. Pops' ghost. Yeah, this is kind of a cool page here that too. I think one of my favorite interior pages in so far out of the 5 issues. Demetrius did a phenomenal job with utilizing the blood, and even the blood looks very, very good. It looks like it's popping off the page and splashing off the page, and how he uses the blood to form the panel too is just a great job. That wasn't even part of the script. That was just something that Demetrius came up with, and he really kind of hit a home run with that one.
That's great storytelling. Great visual storytelling.
Yeah. It again, that's what, brings Avalon where it is now. There's no way, I don't believe it would be on the same level as it is now. And if without Demetrius, I think he brings so much to the table with Avalon.
Right. How much detail do you put into your scripts? Do you spell it out like some writers do with, panel by panel by panel, or do you give your artist wiggle room?
So issues 1 through 6 were basically written before he was even working on issue 2. I made some adjustments to them, but they were basically written. What I kind of do is I write the panels out. I'll write the dialogue out. And unless I want it to be a very specific telling of what's going on in the scene, I will be very descriptive. But other than that, especially since, we have our relationship has kind of grown over time, 90% of the time he's kind of hitting me with an idea. He'll read the script and then he'll be like, hey, I have an idea of what to do with this page here. And then he hits me with it. And then 99% of the time we're using it, because it's great. So a lot of this stuff is him kind of improvising off of the content and that I'm giving him with the script, and he's just making it pop. And, that's been built over time. And again, I'm glad to have him. And he kind of knows what I want without even me realizing what I want.
So he came in at issue 2, you said?
He was here from the start. Okay. Issue 1, there is a different art style with issue 1. He grew, and I remember being scared when he kind of told me he grew, his art style grew, and he got a little better, and he wanted to kind of change the art, and I was scared because I'm a big consistent person. I don't want differences, but and he developed this kind of style that you're seeing right now. So the issue 1 art style is a little bit different. The good thing with that is we're going to be remaking that next year when we release our trade paperback. We're going to be doing both in one. We're doing a remake, so we're doing one big bundle of ordering, because we sold out of issue 1. We're ordering another batch of issue 1s, and then it's going to be in that old art style, and then that's going to be the last time you're ever going to get it in that art style.
So you better get it now. If you want to get number 1 in the old art style and have it the way it
that unique touch,
you need to grab that now. If you're a collector, like that kind of, I made sure I got mine. Like in his last campaign a while ago, I was like, oh, you need a catch-up tier, because he was coming out with number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
You need a catch-up tier so that I can get caught up on this. And you need to be able to go back to issue 1 to bring people in, so he put a tier up there. I don't know how well that tier did. I know I backed it on that.
At least one got it right, yeah.
And he sold me. Look, those 3 books are awesome, man. And look, just look. You don't need.
Everything I see is just incredible looking.
You don't need to take my word for it. Look, the story's great. The art's a bonus.
It's a big bonus.
It's a big bonus.
Yeah, I mean, it's come on. This is good.
I come from that world where it's comics. It's a visual medium, so the art shouldn't play second fiddle to the story.
But a good story.
Without a good story, who's coming back?
Right.
That's the whole thing. The story is what makes you buy the next episode.
Absolutely. But this is what I'm saying. Like, this is a perfect marriage between story and art.
Dude, these guys kill it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Catch up to a tier.
I don't need to tell people to go back this book. Look at it.
Jeez.
Just look at it. That's all you got to do. If you don't see something here that
All right. So you're sitting at what are we sitting at here, Pop?
1606. Got 900 to go. Got 13 days. Tell your friends, yo.
Yeah, let's. There's no reason somebody can't jump on this and get $5 a book during our stream. We need to absolutely.
And it's just a great story, like I said. And like he said, the zombies are just what's freaking everybody out. They're not the subject of the story.
Yeah.
The story is the interaction between all these people, these 2 cops that are partners, etc. It's the interactions between them while all this crazy shit's going down.
Right.
That's the story. And it's good. It's good interactive storytelling. Man.
Now, Brandon, how far down the line will this resolve, or does it resolve?
So Avalon, I have a good chunk of arcs that I want to actually start getting into before I even start thinking about writing in the end. I know how I want to end it, but it's gonna for right now. It's gonna be an ongoing series. And like I said, there's quite a few arcs I kind of want to show in this genre, really, that I feel like haven't been kind of done yet, especially with season 2 and season 3. Those are going to be big difference. There's going to be similar things that happen in the world for sure, because you're not going to get away from all of it. But the atmosphere and the feelings of the characters and the different elements that we're going to be bringing to it as well are going to be very original for us and what we're trying to tell here. And I'm really excited to kind of get into the season 2 and season 3 aspect of everything. And it's going to go on further than that, but it's just kind of to give you a good understanding of it's going to be ongoing. There's new ways we're thinking of, new things we're trying to add into this genre. There's a lot of new things that haven't been added to it. They kind of stick to the old formula, and I don't know why. So we're trying to change it up and bring original stuff to it.
So why Avalon?
Oh man, you beat me to it. I was going to ask that.
So I will say this: there are 3 reasons why we chose the name Avalon for the title. I'm not going to tell you those. One is like a little. I don't know if you would really call it like an Easter egg. I don't know what you kind of call that. Once I figure out a word, I'll kind of say it and kind of mention it out there. But yeah. I guess you can kind of do it like that. Yeah. And then the other 2 reasons are like actual reasons. So like, if you looked up the word Avalon, you're not going to get any kind of understanding exactly of what it is. You got to dive in deep, figure it out. That's the fun with all of this. But there's 3 reasons why we call it Avalon.
Okay. All right. I was, my brain was running down that path. Then I thought, well, what if Avalon's just the town they live in?
No. So they live in Erie. So, and actually, at the end of this season coming up here, you're going to know at least one of the idea or one of the reasons at the end of the season. But the other 2 reasons you kind of have to. One of them you have to really do your research, and then the other one you kind of have to. Like it's a wink at something. You're right. Like you said, you're gonna have to figure it out.
Right on. Very cool. Very cool. So, Brandon, I got to ask you. I didn't get to ask you this the last time we talked. Have you done work before Avalon?
No, so I'm working on things currently. I haven't done anything before Avalon. Avalon was kind of like my baby. I wanted to get it out there. I wanted to do it. I've been sitting on this idea since high school, and really kind of meeting Alan is what kind of sparked this whole thing and making this come to life. But right now, I'm working on short films or short scripts, other comic books that I have ideas for as well that are kind of in the midst. It's not even worth. Some of them aren't even worth kind of bringing up because I'm still in the beginning stages of all of that. But there's a lot of things that I'm working on creatively, and I've been a creative person. I feel like my whole life. It's really just putting it to action now, since I'm here now and doing this stuff now. I'm getting the experience and I'm moving forward.
Laurie contends that Alan is an imaginary friend.
Yeah, and that's a big conspiracy, and we're going to roll with a conspiracy because he might be. This might be some Fight Club stuff going on. It might be a psycho.
Oh man, Fight Club and zombies.
And then I met Alan. Translation, and then Brandon had a psychotic break.
Well, that's just it, though. Too, I have to be a character myself to kind of get all the content out of there. So maybe I'm a psycho. I don't know.
I think anyone who puts themselves out there in this field has got to be a little disturbed.
A little bit, right? Or a little touched in the head.
Just a little bit at the edges. Oh, Laurie was dancing along with us. Yeah, look, if I play the Beckett clip and you're not bobbing along with it, there's something fundamentally wrong with you. All right. Especially when you lay it behind a project worth backing like this. I mean, the dude right there on that cover staring at me that hard, man. He's making me want to bow up at him, man. You better stop mean mugging me, dude.
And that's Demetrius?
Demetrius is the artist. Yep.
Okay.
That's great looking stuff. So have we already looked at these other tiers?
I don't think we have.
Let's get a peek through these.
Yeah, I think one notable things obviously are the two catch-up tiers, the PDF one and the physical one as well. Those are the notable ones for the new people that are trying to see this for the first time. We do have ones with variant covers coming out as well. Demetrius is working on it. The idea of those covers are, when you put them together, it's going to look like one big poster. He's working on the pencils right now. As soon as the pencils are done, I'm going to update it. I'm going to put it on social media and also on the Kickstarter so people can kind of get a good feel of what it is. And the idea of the
poster.
What is it?
Will you release that as a poster?
Yeah, we also might release it as a poster right now as well. If there's enough buzz behind it as well, I'll definitely just put it on as an add-on here for the Kickstarter. Nice. But the idea of these two covers is ascending and descending. So that's kind of the idea and like what we're kind of going with here. Really cool so far. I'm waiting for him to finish the pencils all the way through so I can put it out there. But I'm excited for those. Obviously, as well, one of the bigger tiers or pledges down below is Demetrius did original pencils of duo characters. And it's done on 11 by 17 posters. Like I said, original pencils. He's from Greece, so this is not going to happen very often. They're one of ones. The Ty and Mason one already sold, so there's only 4 left. And it's going to have a certificate, kind of making it seem real, I guess. It's fun, But it's a cool thing he did. I already have them as well. So there's no waiting for it, shipping and whatever, all that stuff. It's in my possession, and getting it out there as well. They're really cool too. I need him to make me my own. Otherwise, I'm just going to buy out all the tiers so I have it.
Right.
They're very nice looking.
Very nice. Very nice. I love it. I like everything about this. I like it. I'm going to back it.
Good. I'm glad. Thank you.
I didn't know you were out there, Brandon. I mean, I knew you were out there, but I have not heard from you since the forever ago we talked. So I didn't know.
Here I am. It was just hard getting on your show because the Wednesday during the day, but found a way to get on it.
Yeah, we made it deliberately hard to find, unwatchable, as obscure as possible, just because we're contrary people like that.
Yeah, right.
I got a great idea. Let's find the worst possible time slot and do a show then.
But it works well for us.
Mm-hmm. It's part of our secret sauce. All right, we're about at that point where we're going to take a little break for everybody to go and refill their coffee, for everyone to, excuse me, grab a fresh stogie. And we're going to play a few commercials here for you while we do that. Now, when we come back, Brandon, what we typically do is we're going to open up the stream. If someone wants to come in and talk to you and ask you questions, we're going to let them come in and do that. If not, we're going to F around and just hang out.
Sounds like a plan.
Fair enough. All right, let's play some commercials.
We have a new one.
Revenge, the sweetest morsel to the mouth that ever was cooked in hell.
The Civil War was America's bloodiest conflict. Over 500,000 died to preserve national unity. When the war ended, Confederates like Harley Brogdon headed west, shooting game with the Army and gambling. When a card game turns deadly, Harley shoots in self-defense, killing the card sharp who threw down first. Wilfred Knorr, the card sharp's wealthy father, will stop at nothing to see Harley hang. Harley flees to Cobb's Gap, an old silver mining town at the foot of the Rockies. A remarkably peaceful town, especially after dark. But the sheriff harbors a dark secret, and no one dares go into the mines anymore. Cobb's Gap is full of secrets. People speak in hushed tones of something in the mine. Something worse than their cursed sheriff. Something even the Indians fear from the deepest pits of hell. Every secret will be exposed. Bronze Star. Order your copy at bronzestarcomic.com.
And we're back.
Whole bunch of people.
Some really good stuff in there. Oh man,
whole bunch of good stuff to represent today, man. We got Rick all over the place.
So let me do a little housekeeping here. First of all, if you give us a thumbs up, maybe subscribe either to
to everything, everywhere,
or on my channel. Give us a thumbs up. Click the notifications so that you know when we go live. Because again, we deliberately try to be obscure, and unfindable. But a weird thing happened. A weird thing happened. There's a poll going on Twitter right now. It's a my character can beat up your character kind of thing. And it's just really strange because my golem is in it versus Aaron Lopresti's garbage man. And I'm winning. Now, I have some thoughts about this. One,
I don't think it's them fighting each other. I think it's the character design and art presentation of the two pictures that they showed that I don't have up here for.
But nevertheless, before Aaron Lopresti's crowd out there on the West Coast wakes up and catches up and clobbers me,
there you go.
Head on over to Twitter and click on my golem, who I had no idea this was happening. Imagine my surprise.
It's hilarious too, because I looked at it, I was like, that looks just like Doc. You got Dark Gift. Ooh, let's get it on. You got Stephen B picking the golem, Manicore, the money's on the golem. Look at that. You got fans, Doc. You got fans, brother.
No one could be more surprised than me by this turn of events, especially since of all the CG kings, Aaron Lopresti's art is my favorite because he's old school. It's like having another Buscema or John Byrne or even a Perez. That's my jam, man. So
he worked with Perez over at the Ultraverse. What was Malibu Comics?
Yeah. And I love Aaron Lopresti. I love his art. I like him as a person. Love his wife Shelley. She's a trip. Would love to work with him one of these days. However, we must defeat Aaron Lopresti in this head-to-head battle.
I guess they're asking you, Doc, is your character a play on Alan Moore?
No. Now, I know Pops, he's going to comment on there, go, no, it's his self-portrait.
It looks just like Doc. It
doesn't look like me. You say that about every character I draw, including Elizabeth. It looks like you, Doc.
Look at that nose and those eyes, yo.
I have a huge nose. He has a little bitty nose. He has a full head of hair. I'm bald. We look nothing alike.
It's Doc. Everybody knows.
I think that's a little transference on your part. You want to make
Even Carrie knows it's Doc.
You want to make an appointment, get on the couch, and we'll. Hey, we're going to throw it open here. If you want to come in and talk to Brad about Avalon, or come in here and hang out, we're going to drop the link for you and invite you to come on in and hang out with us for the last segment of the show. You know, I get tired of hearing about, you know.
How dare you?
Self-insert. There is a character that is me in Pariah Blood and Mud, but it's me when I was 20, and I drew myself in as a background character because I needed a different look, and it doesn't get more different than this. So I just had to do it.
Gotcha, bitch.
All right, did we drop that link, Pops?
Getting there.
Oh, I thought you were dropping it. I'm dropping it.
You're dropping it. You're producing the show. Come on, man.
Yeah. I also noticed when I opened up my Twitter that I had a message, so I had to answer it. See, you know.
Yeah, it's like everyone knows I'm doing a show at 1 o'clock, and also my messages start blowing up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it doesn't matter what show I'm doing.
Now, Stephen B. had said in the chat that there's new developments on the Crypts and Legends front, and I know he'll want to come out and tell us. So, Stephen, come on out here and share that with us. Laurie, get in here and back your friend up. Hell, Joe, we haven't talked to you in forever. Get out here.
Joe's like, Not
without Mo.
Joe's like, I'm working.
I have got to get Mo to do the voiceover for the next Pariah book as Elizabeth, because she has one of the best. As a matter of fact, we're going to play that trailer for you so you can hear her narration voice. I mean, just the best I've heard.
Bringing you sex, sass, and style. Buckle up and unlock your imagination for a fun adventure with these death-dealing dames. They sail the galaxy in search of spoils. The most dangerous acquisition, and the most fruitful, are the legendary Splinters of Yggdrasil. The Splinters are magical artifacts forged from the Tree of Life that wreak havoc on the universe. The missions are perilous, but the bounty is glorious. Enjoy our hyper-fictional wonderland. How is a pirate ship sailing through space? 'Cause magic. How do they heal so quickly after battle? 'Cause magic. How are they able to communicate through jewelry? 'Cause magic. It's all about the characters. Abo, rough, robotic, ready. Mo, carefree, callous, courageous. Mistress Graven, daring, diplomatic, dominating. Betsy, academic, accountable, aristocratic. Nefara, ancient, assured, adrenaline junkie. Bruto, proud, prominent, protective. Fisty, independent, incendiary, invigorating. Roxy, superficial, scarred, secretive. Once you get to know this diverse crew of mythical miscreants, you'll be anxious to find out what trouble they'll get into on the next episode. Go to abogrizzly.com and order both halves of the first episode today.
Oh, Carrie's calling me a sexy older man. Thank you, Carrie. It's very kind of you. So Joe has that amazing narrator's voice. I got to get that talent. And I've already talked to Mo, and he talked to Joe, and Joe said, sure, yeah. So it's going to be a thing. It's going to happen. We just got to work on her Southern accent because Elizabeth is from the South. So it's weird, though, because, her grandfather, who is a big character in the book, he's from the old country, and he has a Romanian accent. So do I want her to have a Romanian accent and just be from the South, or should she have a Southern accent? Maybe that needs to be a poll.
Can there be both?
Hell no. That's not even possible.
A Romanian?
That would cause a space-time continuum.
Don't y'all. I don't know.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you get Darth Vader from, a man born in the South, who was raised in the North. And so it was this weird northern southern accent come together to form James Earl Jones. But
yeah. We and there's a thing in the military where your accents, they homogenize over time because you're exposed to everybody's accents from all over. Like here in the South, when you drink or you order a beverage, a soft drink, you would go through the window and they would say, "What do you want to drink? Coke? What flavor? Dr. Pepper?" Everything was a Coke in the South. And then in some places they say a pop, but the military mostly says soda. So I picked that up and I brought it home with me. And everybody looked at me like I was crazy. I said, "Yeah, I want a soda." "Oh, what?"
That's what I call it. I call it a soda.
Yeah. And there were also, now I'm from a different part of the South than where I'm at right now. And when I moved here, I heard phrases I've never heard anywhere before. One of them is IMO. "I'm going to go to the store." What? It's an IMO. How do you get "I'm going to the store" to IMO? I'm going to go to the store.
Magic.
And then I was working in an emergency room and I heard this one. One of the nurses said, "I'm going to go get me something to eat." And I'm like, what in the hell was that all about? Was that you saying, "I'm going to go and partake of a meal. Don't ask me to get you anything because it's just for me. I'm going to go get me something to eat"? What? We would just say, "I'm going to lunch." Strange phrases that kind of threw me when I got here. So you're all in the light, Pops, because magic.
Edlo got it. Edlo got it.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, I got to get Joe. I got to hear her Southern accent. Mo. Wait, do I have that backwards? Joe, Mo. I always get it wrong. Who am I talking to in chat, Pops?
Say what?
Who am I talking to in chat? Joe or Mo?
You are talking to Joe.
Joe. So I need Mo. I need to hear her Southern accent. Tell her to send me a clip or something. I don't know. Brandon.
Yes.
When it's time to turn Avalon into a TV show or a movie, cast it for us.
I do have names. Hang on, I gotta pull them up.
I figured you did.
Actually, for the longest time, it's funny. I didn't have names for them. I didn't know who was going to be who until like a week or two ago.
Okay.
I have a couple different actors. I'm just going to tell you the number ones I have.
Okay.
For Andy right now, we have Barrett Carnahan, and what I want to is I don't want anybody crazy. I don't want anybody that's like a big, blockbuster A-lister actor or anything like that. Yeah, I don't want an A-lister.
I never heard of him. What was I looking
from? He is from. What's the latest thing he's out right now?
Pops, can you find an image?
What image?
Barrett Carnahan, actor.
Cruel Summer, I guess he's in. I don't know. I just.
Okay.
Because a lot of things that we're putting into factor here is age, and they need to be younger too. So that's the thing, because Andy's younger, and all the brothers are kind of younger.
Okay.
And then Ty would be Logan Schroyer. That's who we have for Ty right now.
I don't know anything.
For Mason, it would. Yeah, I know. That's the point. Well, I guess they're actually. I think Logan Schroyer is like the younger people would know him. I think he's like not a Disney star like that, but I think he was in Disney or something like that at one point or another.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, that sounds familiar, and I got younger kids, so I watched the Disney Channel a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he is. I don't know exactly from what, but I think he is something to do with Disney. That would be Ty. Yeah, that's the Schroyer guy, Logan Schroyer.
Okay.
And then Mason, we found Aiden Arthur would be for Mason. He's younger. I can't remember. He's supposed to be real young. That's who we got. Don't know if it would be him or not. But and then Miller. We have Shamir Anderson for Miller.
Okay.
Hold on. I can only do these one at a time.
you gotta just write them down. I have them on tabs here. That's the idea for Mason, the youngest kid. Yeah, I don't know if it would really be him, but that's the only name we got for him right now.
And who else?
And then Shamir Anderson for Miller.
Shamir, how do you get Shamir and Anderson? Come on.
I don't know if it would be him too, because he was just in John Wick. I don't know. I don't know if that's too big of a movie for me.
Okay, all right. Him I know. Carrie, yes, I do have an Instagram. I haven't set foot in it for well over.
And then the only big actor too, I think that I would kind of roll with would be casting the dad, and it would be Thomas Jane. I think.
Ooh, very nice.
That's what I'm thinking.
Tip my hat to that.
Okay. All right, yeah. But yeah, I have an Instagram, Carrie, and it has my fine art over there, my paintings. But I don't remember what it's called. So.
I gotta ask: Are you a Punisher fan? Because you're talking about their names. What's that?
Yeah, we hear you. Oh
no,
we're experiencing.
You can't hear us.
Please.
I can hear Pops. I can't hear the other two.
I'm gonna blame that on
Crom.
I'm blaming that on Crom 100%. He knows he needs to be heard.
That is a Crom. Let him know we can hear him. Translate for us, Pops.
We can all hear you, so you know.
You can hear me?
Yes, we can all hear you.
All right,
okay,
real quick.
I just can't hear the other two. I don't know if they're talking to me or whatever they're saying, but yeah.
Pops, let's take a look at the campaign one more time before we close this one out.
Should I maybe leave and come back or something?
Do that right after I closed it. I knew it. That's my boy Doc. He's always on top of it. Yeah, here we go.
Always.
This is Avalon. 36 backers, $1,600. This needs to go up. This needs to go up, and it needs to go up. Look, I realize it's only $5 books, so it's going to take backers to get this one to the goal. Okay,
yes,
it's not one of those big tiers are going to get me there. It's $5 books, and $5 books should be incentive for anybody who likes this kind of stuff, loves this art. Look, $5 books.
So back it if you can. If you can't, share
just
the
like
link.
What Pop said, just jump on it, jump on the opportunity. It's worth a shot, especially if you're a big art person. Like you said, $5 a book. You're going to see some cool art. You're going to. Yeah. And the story again, like I have faith in the story. I wrote it, and the team around me too. I think it's a good story. I think it's a good idea. So we're bringing a lot of originality to the zombie genre. So just give it a shot.
Look, if it wasn't, it's because of Laurie and Brandon that I even got a new love for zombies because Negan killed it. We had that discussion last week. So,
All right. Well, this one's for Joe, by the way.
That is a hell of a thing for you to say to me.
She'll have to work on it.
No, he said it's Doc's show hosted by the other two.
Sometimes that's how it works, brother.
It is. All right. We're going to wrap this one up.
I still can't hear them. You want me to try and pop out and pop back in to hear them?
I think we're getting ready to wrap this one up.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I figured. I wasn't sure.
Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you real quick, and then I'll let Doc run this show down.
Sounds like a plan. You can find me anywhere. Avalon is on any social media platform: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, even TikTok at this point. I know you hate that, Pops, but we're there on all of our social media platforms. We have a link tree connected to it. Go to our Kickstarter. That's what we're trying to do to get our issues 4 and 5 out. We want to get those out so we can keep moving, wrap up our season 1, get our issue 6 out at the end of the year. We got a really good season 1 for people. Fan of the genres, fan of family, fan of drama, thriller, any of that stuff. It's in there. It's a bunch of fun stuff in the story. Check it out.
All right, fantastic.
They kind of reawakened my love for zombies, so between the guys over at Still Token and Laurie and Brandon, I have a zombie comic collection. I actually have a little section of zombie books now, and they're all good. That's the whole point. They're all good.
Yeah, I know you can't hear me, but
that's good. That's what we want. We want to get people into the zombie genre, and for good material. I know that it's flooded with a lot of crap, but there's a lot of good stuff out there too. So just give it a shot, I guess.
Yeah, Tanner wants me to relay something to you. Go ahead, Tanner.
So, as a guy with a tattoo of the biohazard symbol in blood, representing 28 days later, I'm a big zombie fan, but I haven't been a fan of zombie stuff lately. Just because, like you said, the market is flooded with stuff. Some good, some not. But this looks amazing. So
basically, what he said is, as somebody with a tattoo representing 28 days later, a biohazard symbol with blood and stuff. He has a tattoo of that, and being a big fan of the genre, but having kind of lost interest because of the amount of stuff that is out there. He said he's 100% behind this. The art looks amazing, and dude.
No, I'm glad to hear it, and I can be very similar on a similar page with you too. I know it's flooded with a lot of crap. I know a lot of stuff does a lot of weird stuff in this genre, but we're not going to be doing the weird stuff. We're going to be doing the serious, the fun, the cool, the stuff that you want to actually read. So maybe your next tattoo can be this.
Hey, you never know.
Chest, right?
Let me tell you what.
Tell people where they can find you and where they can get a hold of a copy of Ren.
Oh, Ren, you can find me everywhere. I'm on social media. I'm even, like Brandon, I'm on the TikToks. And you can find me everywhere. Ren is right now, it's on Fund My Comic. So if you go on Fund My Comic and type in Ren, you're going to find Ren, the Intergalactic Mercenary. She's there waiting for you.
Fantastic. Pops, where can people find you, sir?
Pretty much everywhere you see the name Madness. Anywhere you see the word Madness, you can look for. No, you know what's up. We do this thing. We show 40 shows a week right here on the Madness Comic Network, and I'm pretty much here for most of it. So,
fantastic. And I am your host, Doc Blalock. I'm the artist, writer, creator of Pariah, Blood and Mud, currently in demand over on Indiegogo. We are moving over to Fund My Comic with Blood on the Bricks, and then all my work thereafter. I will not be staying on Indiegogo. So head on over to Fund My Comic. Be sure you give, by the way, our friend Stephen B. a look at Crips and Legends. He needs some love over there.
Dude, there's a whole bunch of good stuff over there, man. Take your time and look at the site. There are 40, 50 campaigns live over there now. It's lighting up.
Yes, there's a plethora of wonderful indie projects over there. I want to thank Brandon for coming out. Tanner, thank you for co-hosting as always. Pops, thank you for producing. Chat, you guys are the reason, period. Play us out of here, Pops.
Go to my TikTok and find out, Gary.
Go to his TikTok and find out. Sounds like a challenge to me. I'm just saying. It's kind of like a challenge to me. Peace out, everybody. Good talking to you. Good seeing you.
Later.
Played all that. Is there anything we didn't play? Oh, 6 Gun. We'll play some 6 Gun and we'll be out of here. Peace.
is Path of the Pale Rider anyway? Is it a comic book? No, that's not it. Is it this? What the heck is Path of the Pale Rider, man? There's no way this is right. How about this? I have no idea.
We're gonna rob a bank.
Oh, it's this.
What?
You serious?
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.
How do you end this thing? How do you put the... Where's the brakes on this bus? I forgot.
Jazz hands. Jazz hands are great.